What's up? What's happening? What's going on? Yeah, I sound good. All right, let's go. We got the show going. We hitting it. We doing it live. Ladies and gentlemen, apologies for me being late. I was over there doing making sure that the audio was going to sound right, all this and that and the third. But we are live. We're doing it live. We are doing it live. And I definitely want to talk about this showcase. Let you guys hear my thoughts on this. First, before we get started, though, got a couple announcements. We'll be having a GRG this coming up Friday. The alert was sent. They sent the bat signal, and I said, oh, okay, well, let's go ahead and we'll do it. So, you know what I'm saying? So get ready for a Friday night. You know what I'm saying? We'll have some members of the GRG crew coming through, and it's going to be fun. It's going to be real fun. Can't wait to do that. Also, on Gamer Section, we did the live streams for the Xbox. The link is in the description for if you want to come and check out. He said, we see it. Yeah, man. Yeah, we got it right here. Got it in the background. But we'll sit there and, if you did not check the Gamer Section, me, Sinister, Kano, we was over there talking about, getting our reactions for the show. Go help the team out. You know what I'm saying? Go help them out. Like, subscribe, go check out their content. They do it the right way. And it is what it is. He said it's going to be 6 p.m. my time. Yeah. So anyway, we got that going on, and then I think Kano, maybe Sinister might come through and hop in on GRG Friday night. I don't know. We'll see, but that would be cool to sit there and have them coming through. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be up. He said I had to show up. What's going on with you, Slayer? What's going on with you, bro? He says can only be on for a few though. He said it's all good, bro. It's all good. What's up? Yeah, no, man. But those are the announcements that I wanted to let you guys know about. Also, like Friday, we'll talk more in depth about every show that we've seen. I need to go back and I need to watch the PC show. I was watching a little bit of it, but then I got caught up doing some other stuff. But yeah, I will say this was a really good week, I should say, of gaming content. I do think Future Game Show was really, really good. I thought that Exodus really, really, really showed me something. I'm really excited for that game, but that'll be something that we'll talk about later on down the line. Like I said, Friday on GRG. Anyway, the Xbox event. You see, I'm over here repping, got my fan fest, you know what I'm saying? Repping like if I was there, whatever, you know what I'm saying? So, shout out to everybody that went out there and everything. Looked like it was a good time. And, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm glad that they brought FanFest back. It did look like we were in some weird, dire times, for a couple of things being eliminated. But now it seems like the good times is back and rolling. And also, you know what I'm saying, that would only make this better is we had an announcement for Killer Instinct, which we did not. I will still keep on still crying to the heavens for the greatness to come. So I need to have that reveal. And then also, like if we had Mixer back. Anyway, that's wishful pie in the sky. All right, man, let's get to it, man. Like, I need to sit there and have that list out because there were so many games that were shown. So I know that I would skip over and I miss a couple. So I need to sit there and type. I should have had that typed in already. Let's see. Let's see. There we go. There's the list right there. All right. So let me just put it like that so I can look at it. There we go. Anyway, all right. So first and foremost, as you can see right here, you're looking and you're checking out. Take these glasses off. You're looking and you're checking out Gears. I mean, what tripped me out was that, like, I mean, when I seen Hive Busters and how good that looked, it was insane, like how great that looked. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, bro, like that was one of the best games of this generation. It is stunning. If you still have not played Gears of War Hive Busters, I don't know what the hell's wrong with you. need to play it. It is insanely good. It brought a different element to Gears. And it was just fun. It was really fun. It's not that long of a game either, because it's an expansion, but it is so dope, and it looks so good. So anyway, but when seeing Hive Busters, I was kind of like, you know what? I'm like, yeah, I don't know if Coalition can up the ante on the graphics like that. And then here we go, and we're looking at E-Day. And what's so wild about this is that, like, okay, yeah, they got Marcus and Dom in them, and they're looking younger, so it kind of looks a little weird. But the graphics, the details, the destruction, everything, and then like also the brutal just takedowns and some of the great stuff that they were showing, like when Marcus was sliding and he shotty bodied the enemy, like, you know what I'm saying, and just splattered. Like, I'm like, bro, they Coalition is incredible. And I did say this on a gamer section, was that, like, and I said this before, I said this on GRG a couple of times, is that, like, I think now we can really now put it in a perspective that Gears is at the forefront when we're talking about between Halo and Gears. Like, it always been Halo, Gears, Forza. Now we're kind of looking at it from as like Gears, Forza, and I mean, if you're talking about from a sales perspective, then it's Forza and then Gears. But I think if you look at it from the standpoint of like now who holds the reins right now for Xbox, it's Gears right now. Halo is always going to be Halo, but Halo is, we get so many conflicting reports from Halo, so we don't know what we're going to get. I know that Combat Evolved looks insane, it looks sick, but I'm waiting to see what the new Halo, what they're going to bring. Are they going to keep listening to the old fandom that just complains about everything? They'll play it, they get what they want and they play it, and then they sit there and they'll say, no, I'm just going back to Master Chief Collection? Or are they going to expand the story? You know, I've sit there and I've talked about this a million times when it comes to Halo. What are they going to do? Like, I understand that, you know, it's about Chief, but this is so much more. But here with E-Day, there's still, like, I mean, of course it's about Dom and it's about Marcus, but then, like, you just see all the other characters that's involved that are just as important, you know, and that's what I'm saying. Gears just did it right. Even when people were complaining about some of the newer characters with Marcus's son and JD and all the rest of them, and even I forget what the girl's name is right now, but like, there were people that complained, but then once you played the game, it wasn't a problem. You know what I mean? So that's one of the things I'm hoping that they'll start finally doing with Halo. But there's no question that Gears is absolutely at the forefront now. It's sitting at the head of the table. It's that game now. It's that franchise now. Until Halo can get back from where it's been, and then just like that. But Gears has always just been kind of steady. I know that there were some people that kind of didn't like the start of Gears 4 when it came to the DBs and all that, but Gears has just been a steady flow. Not too much issues whatsoever. So yeah, we'll see what goes on with that. But I thought Gears was excellent. Man, I can't tell you this show was incredible. Now, I still think 2018 so you got 2018 and 2024, and now you got this, and you got 2026 Xbox. You got to let me know in the chat, guys, which one do you think was the best show? To me, still 2018, because it was so shocking of like the acquisitions and then also the games and all of that. Like, and 2024 was just banger after banger after banger, and now here in 2026, I mean, it's same thing. Like, there was just nonstop just heat. Like, I'm just sitting here like, yo, what's happening here? Like, this is incredible. And so now, like, seeing Fable. Fable looks crazy. It looks sick. I get so tired of these weirdos that's talking about the female characters and how they look, or if they got dumbed down on their attractiveness and things like that. Man, go get a broad. Go find you a woman. Go find you a man. Go find you something that's real. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, we're talking about video games. These are not hot dates that you're going to be picking up. You see what I'm saying? And that, like, this ain't even a character that you're going to play. You know what I'm saying? This is a. I think she's she's going to be a bad character. So again, like, stop with the all women have to look beautiful, or all men have to look a certain way, and it's so stupid. But anyway, regardless of that, this shit looks hot. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. What's going on with you, Miss K? How you doing? Thanks for stopping through. I just can't wait. Like, Fable looks incredible. Like, it blows my mind. Like, my homeboy, like I was saying it on game section, was that, like, my homeboys don't fall into this type of into this, like, podcasting, or they're not knee deep into the gaming stuff like I am. And so, like, when they run up into something and they see something, so my friend, one of my homeboys, they hit me up and it was like, they sent me the trailer to Fable. And, like, this is crazy. I'm lost for words. Like, because he didn't really like those type of games, and I had it and I let him borrow it. And then he beat it, and then he tried to tell me the ending, and I was like, bro, don't you do that. So anyway, and so he's been in love with Fable ever since. Like, and that was with Fable 1. So for this, to see him talk about this, because he's mostly like an ESO player now. And so for him to sit there and, like, look at this, and this is on his radar, and this was one of his favorite games, and to see his reaction, and I'm like, that's what it's all about. Like, that's what Xbox delivered. Like, Fable looked nutty. Like, it's crazy how good this game looks. I cannot wait. You said, Curie said, I got treated to a double helping of Persona. I cannot rate it. I could not rate it an A, though I have to admit SGF really cooked this year. Summer Games Fest was good. I thought, like I said, we'll talk about that, like, for you guys coming in here. I made the announcement saying that we'll be having a GRG this coming up Friday. So we'll talk more about the other shows in more detail, talk about what we like, what we didn't like, things like that. But this was a good year for the shows. The shows were really good. I really, like I was saying earlier, I thought, like, Future Games was really good. I thought that was one of the better Future Game shows that we've seen. And I was just talking about how much Exodus had me like, yeah. It made me really miss Mass Effect. And this, to me, this game, the way that it looked, it really, to me, is putting notice on EA. Like, Mass Effect 4 has to be right, because this Exodus game might have a potential to be a franchise, and you know what I mean? So, and, like, EA is EA, but we'll see. You know what I'm saying? I still have faith in them. I mean, I know people wanted to try to grade them on a bad scale because of Veilguard, but you could tell a lot of people didn't play Veilguard. Veilguard was really good. It wasn't a bad game whatsoever. But anyway, so yeah, I am excited about that. So I need to know, you know what I'm saying, why, Curie, you did not give this show an A. What did you give it, and why you didn't give it an A? So anyway, it said stripped COD and give it a better games. You tripping? So what nigga? Oh, I don't know. I think he must be talking to Curie. But anyway, so, like, that to me is like, Fable looked incredible. Like, and when they showed Halo Evolved, when they, like, it was the direct. I think that it was direct, I believe. I was like, oh yeah, this is cool. It looks cool. It looks good. It looks good. I have to say, nah, it looks incredible. Like, it looks like there's more polish to it, everything. So, and just to know, like, and that's another thing I'm going to talk about before I get out of here today or this evening, is, like, the slate of games that's coming here. I thought July was a kind of a chill month. Man, July, August, and God forbid September. September is like, bro, and then October, and then you got Grand Theft Auto 6 dropping in November. Like, man. This has been these last couple of years has been outstanding game wise. But yeah, like I was just like, bro, this is really good. This Renaissance, this looks tough as hell. I am yes. I need to beat um the last game. I have not beat that one yet. So I did beat the first one, but I did not beat the last one. And so now I need to understand what's going on. Who is this character? I mean, did she have any tie-in into the last game? But I definitely have to get that because this is coming out this year too. So, but this action looks real cold, real cold. I cannot wait. Um, What's going on with you, Rain? Steven, what's happening with you, man? He says, we eating real good out here, bro. We are eating good. He said early 2027 crowded too, bro. It is insane. It is insane. It is insane. Yeah, Plague's Tale. Plague's Tale. It says Plague's Tale. I have not beat the second one. I need to. I started it and then I put it just been in my backlog. But I will finish that and then before I get on Renaissance. But yeah, I was stoked. I was really stoked about this too. Um, I, Man, Persona 4 is my favorite Persona, and so like I was like, oh, and I knew that they were going to be doing this remaster of it or whatever. But I was not expecting it to look as good as it is. Like I was expecting it to be, a little bit, but again, I mean, I don't know why, because I mean, Persona 3 looked fantastic. So, but this, and it may be for me because, like I said, Persona 4 is my favorite Persona. Now, I will say Persona 5 Royale man, it kind of changed some perspectives on it, but 4 is still my favorite one out of the Personas. So I'm definitely going to be on this like nobody's business. I am very, very excited about it. And I'm sure that they're going to have expansions just like they did for 3. So I'm really hyped about that. And I was just making this point too. I was saying like, it is so wild to me that a game that was primarily on on PlayStation, and we're talking about going, well, the Persona is pretty much a spinoff of the Timmy Gami. I'm not going to say that. Let me be country. But but those games, it's a spinoff of those games on PlayStation 1. And to see that game has kind of lived on PlayStation for all these years, and then Persona 5, come out and it's exclusive, and I remember just how so many people was dogging out Xbox, and it was a big question about like, can Xbox even get these type of games on there? To now, we fast forward what about maybe 7, 8 years, and we look and we see that Xbox is marketing Persona. It almost seems like for the last few games that's come from Atlas, it has been nothing but Xbox. It's just been Xbox advertising. Like, it is crazy to me to see the moves that Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and Matt Booty and them have done to do that. And then now, like I also said, like Arsha she's got a treasure trove. And she don't have to do too much when it comes to the games wise situation. Just make sure that it's managed properly. But man, what Phil and Sarah and them left her is it's very impressive work, because that work was done from Sarah Bond and Phil Spencer to get Persona and get a lot of these games from the East to finally come to Xbox. Like, that to me is just an incredible an accomplishment. Incredible accomplishment. So I did hear some people sit there and say that they had a problem with, I guess, because State of Decay 3 is going to be on Xbox One. I don't care. Like, I mean, this is the same thing that like people were trying to have a problem with when you had Forza Horizon, the very first Forza Horizon, and Forza Horizon 2 on, I should say Forza Horizon 2 on the 360. And then you had also Titanfall on the 360, and people would and then you had like also Battlefield 4 and games like that was also on the 360, PlayStation 3, and then it was on the Xbox One and PlayStation 4. And people was trying to dog it out like well, it's going to dumb down the graphics. It's not. this game is going to be made. If it's going to, and if it is going to Xbox One, that's great in a sense because, you know what I'm saying, there's still Xbox One gamers out there. There's millions of them out there. So let them have a chance to enjoy it. And if the graphics doesn't look really good and the game doesn't perform that well on an Xbox One, then okay, that's, you know what I'm saying, that might give more incentive for people to say, well, maybe I need to upgrade and get a Series S or X if the price is right, for sure. But I don't see a problem with that whatsoever. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe in that, you know, being held back garbage because again, the game is going to scale up for what the device is going to be. And especially just like, for instance, like, you know, this is a Play Anywhere title. State of Decay 3 is a Play Anywhere title. So, I mean, that's kind of like basically saying, oh, well, if I play State of Decay 3 on my PC, it's going to be held back because it's on the Xbox One. Do you see what I'm saying? That just don't make any damn sense. So, yeah, what's going on with you, man? Husky. What's happening? What's going on with the Red Bean? Yeah. Oh, it's all good. Oh yeah. We're doing GRG Friday. Yeah, hold on. I need to put your voice in. My bad. Hold on. Yeah, I hate when every time that you get an update, you gotta always revamp it and gotta add more to it. Hold on, let me see. Uh, okay. All right. All right. Well, come on, keep talking, because I can't. I'm trying to get you. All right. Mm. Mhm. I hope you let me know. Oh, sorry, hold on, guys. If you let me know if y'all can hear Husky, because I'm not seeing his audio pop up. Yeah, let me see. Let me know. Okay, hold on. Let's see. It should be. Oh man, come on now. Oh, we keep going. We keep going. Keep talking. I'll sit there and yeah. Are they saying they can't hear you? They said they could. Okay. Curie said yes. She said. Well, hold on, no. Okay, Steve said he can't hear you, but then I don't. I think that he was talking to Curie. Okay, no, never mind. Hold on, let me keep on looking. I'm sure it's something on my end. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. I think I found it. Let's
Okay.
see.
Okay.
I think I found it. Okay, I got you. Go ahead.
Okay. Bet.
Gotcha.
What's going on,
Sorry, guys.
everybody, man?
Sorry about that.
What's going on, everybody? I'm just hopping in real quick. Xbox did an amazing job today. I love this. My bad. I love what Asha and everybody brought from the 25th edition. I'm debating if I want to pick up the collector's edition of
I
Gears of War
know.
E-Day,
I
or if I want to go ahead
know.
and get this new Xbox, because I ain't gonna be able to get both. But I am super excited, man. I loved everything. I'm a little hurt we ain't getting Fable this year, but Gears of War E-Day looks amazing. I'm gonna be there day one, and can't wait for Fable. Waiting for State of Decay 3, doing my big ones, and I'm excited. I'm excited for the future. I love the fact that so she pulled a few things back. We got Clockwork Orange. Looks like it's gonna be a
Hmm.
console exclusive. Gears of War E-Day is gonna be a console exclusive,
Yeah,
and
I'm
then
gonna talk
everything else
about
is still
that.
going.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'll be back for Friday's show, but I just wanted to hop in, man. Shout out to my to the OG, my boy K Mega, man.
Oh
Love
man,
you, bro.
appreciate
Appreciate
you,
all the
man.
support, man.
Love you too, man. I'm glad you're doing great. Go follow my boy. Links in the description. Go follow my boy on TikTok, man. He's doing big things over there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but no, it was, you know what I'm saying? I knew the talent was there from the very beginning when I seen you. And man, I'm glad that you're doing big things. And I saw you out there at, it was one of those cons, wasn't it?
It was MomoCon. I was at MomoCon.
Yeah, that was dope, man. Seeing you get doing interviews, doing all that, man. Like, man, just that's the stuff that means the most to me. And when I see you guys sit there and get to doing that, and that's the same thing. While you know, what I'm saying it was like now since I've joined game section, you know, what I'm saying helping them brothers out, you know, what I'm saying and you know, what I'm saying trying to get them to get to their goals, and you know what I'm saying, and I'm like, all right, I'll make one more run at it. So yeah, it's gonna be fun for GRG. I can't wait. Yeah, man. Yeah, Mitchie said she's gonna be in there. Viper gonna be there, and so we'll see if anybody else comes through. But yeah, so it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, but I'm about to hop out, man. I just wanted to holler at y'all real quick, man. But I'll check y'all out. I'll be back Friday, but I'll holler at y'all later.
All right, man. Yeah, hey, man. Congratulations again, too, on that baby, man. Stop. I mean, baby number 10. Just calm it down.
All right.
Peace, man. All right, man. Husky Akage, man. Go check his channel out, man. Good dude. Y'all also follow him on Twitter, on Twitter X, man. You know what I'm saying? Really good dude. So, speaking of the exclusives, now you've heard me say, like, it's not going to kill, like, if they're like with Xbox doing the Project Latitude, it wasn't going to stop me from turning on my Xbox or me playing games on the Xbox. Does it suck? Yeah. You don't like to see that. You don't like, you know what I'm saying? You kind of want, I wasn't going as far as some people were when they were bringing up the fact of, this kills the brand and all this and that. But I did understand when they were saying like the identity of the brand is from these certain titles. So I always was like, Project Latitude is fine. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of the Trojan horse effect, but you got to keep something in house, like keep a small percentage of those games in house. And so, seeing that PlayStation made the move that they made, and, we got to be thankful as Xbox games. We got to be thankful for it because, you know what I'm saying? Because I don't think that Xbox would move the needle if PlayStation didn't move the needle, because that was my thing, was like, I don't think by the time that we get the new Xbox, when we get Project Helix, that we're going to care about Project Latitude, because we'll be able to play PlayStation games on our Xbox, because through the Steam app and stuff like that. Well, now since PlayStation seemed to be worried about the Steam machine and about Project Helix, they were like, no, we're gonna take our ball and go home. All right. So take your ball and go home then. Now, I will say this. I wish, and I already know the deal was already made. And I'm super hyped about this with Wukong too. Yeah. Yes, let's go. But the thing of it is that, like, I hated to see Fable still coming to PS5, because it's an Xbox staple to me. Like, I mean, it's Fable, right? It's in that group of like Xbox games, just like, like for the PlayStation games, from like God of War and Uncharted, and just the list goes on with those PlayStation games that just is synonymous with PlayStation. Fable is like that. But again, the deal was already made. What I am hoping is that here now going in the future, they will start pulling back on some other games. Like, again, Forza, I'm not going to be too mad about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it is, funny to me that says so many of those PlayStation stands out there that gets in their feelings, and they talk so much shit about Xbox games, but they're looking and seeing just how much, just how good, Forza Horizon 6 is. And what's the other thing is that it's cooking without being on PlayStation yet. And I think maybe that's a real positive sign, because I mean, let's just be honest. The whole premise of like, Xbox have no games, that's been eradicated like for the last 2 and a half years. And then the whole fact of like Game Pass fodder and all this and that, all that shit got killed. That's gone. You don't hear that anymore. And now it's more so like it seems like Xbox is actually saving PlayStation in a lot of cases, because if Xbox did have everything exclusive, then I would think right now that maybe the console, maybe not because of the pricing, but it would be doing a lot more healthier than what it's doing right now at the time. But I mean, they said numbers is up on certain things. I know that they said Game Pass number is definitely back up and rolling now since they dropped the price. I just hope that, like, when we sit here and we get those other big games, like the next Halo, and I'm gonna give Kano his flower on this one, because because he brought it up, and I believe him on that. He said that that the next Halo, the sequel, pretty much will be an Xbox exclusive, and I believe that. Okay, now hold on, ladies and gentlemen. When I seen this, I had to keep my composure because I was on stream. But you guys know how much I love Ninja Theory and how much I love Hellblade. And seeing this, my heart was just filled with excitement. I'm getting more, and then, like, so we were wondering if there was going to be, if this was an expansion or what is this? And it seems like its own game. It's just that it's going to be more action oriented, which dope. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, and that's also telling me something else too. So they're bringing this here, and they're kind of like spinning the story off, but they're also letting me know that they're working on something else, because they're trying to redefine their mechanics and their combat mechanics, and that tells me the Ninja Theory has got something else in the pipe. Now, could it be 3? It could be. I have no idea, but it could be 3, but it could be something else. And so, to me, that's impressive. But man, I look at these graphics, bro. Like, come on, man. There ain't too many games that's touching this game graphically. Yeah, look, brother, come on, man. Come on. Yes, anyway, so Real MK says that I would not doubt it. Next Halo being exclusive, I can agree with Kano. I agree with him 100% on that. Like, I think it is. You know what I'm saying? What's Infrared Beam said it's a slap in the face. It's a slap in the face to him, and I'm thinking that was because of the Project Latitude situation. I know that Beam was over here talking about, like, he was done with Xbox and stuff. I was like, damn, Beam tripping. I said, but listen, I know there's a lot of people that was upset about it. Like, I wasn't happy about it, but it's like, I'm not picking up and starting over a new gaming catalog and putting all the games that I have on Xbox and putting them on my PlayStation. I got a bunch of games on my PlayStation, but not nowhere near as I've got on Xbox. So I'm not doing that. So it's like, yeah, I don't like it, but but like I said, it's not going to make me not turn my Xbox on. So that was my whole thought process of it. But it did sound so good when Arsha said exclusive to Xbox E-Day. Fire. And you know why I know that it was the right move is because I seen the PlayStation stands come out and start talking about percentages and start talking about how that was weak of them. That was a weak move from them because I've seen it, and it's so they're like cattle. It's embarrassing because one person will post something and then they all will regurgitate it, but they'll put some their own words behind it. And just basically talk about, well, 98% of the games are going to be multi-plat, so it's not really a big deal to sit there and just have only 2 games. Listen. The same thing could be said on the PlayStation showcase, on the State of Play. There was what? Like, I mean, we're going to put percentages, like what, 95, 97% of those games were multi-plat. They're going to be on Xbox. And you had what, 2 exclusives that's going to be on PlayStation? Okay. Yeah, no, I mean, Wolverine's going to be a hit. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I mean, in the Faye game, I I thought it looked dope other than the cube thing. The cube thing is kind of weird to me, but other than that, like I'm definitely gonna play it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I'm a big fan of God of War, and I'm cool with them expanding the story and bringing in something a little bit different. But that's what I'm saying. Like, they contradict themselves when they think that they're talking hot shit, and it really doesn't make any sense at all. Like, what are you talking about? Like, I mean, yeah, but I mean, maybe not. Clockwork Revolution might be a PlayStation gamers type of game, but damn near E-Day is definitely a game that PlayStation gamers would like to play. But see, this is the crazy thing too. When you look at it, Gears, when they brought that Gears Reloaded, it didn't sell worth a damn on PlayStation. It didn't sell worth a damn. It did awful numbers. And that to me is right there. It's like, if you're going to do it by case basis, then if you make those moves, let's just say, like, for instance, the Halo game, when it drops, and it's going to be on PlayStation, Evolution or whatever, it comes and it drops and it doesn't do well on PlayStation. Well, then that should let Xbox know, hey, why are we spending the extra money for porting this game over here if we only getting, you know what I'm saying, like, we only getting 5-10 cents, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we ain't making no real bread off of it, then what's the purpose, right? So it'll suit Xbox gamers better to sit there and just have it off of Game Pass, or put it on PC, and then have it on just on Xbox. So on the Xbox consoles, Xbox Ones, Xbox. I don't know if the Halo is going to be on Xbox One, but I'm just saying that because State of Decay 3 is going to be on Xbox One. But still, yeah, just put them on the Xboxes. That's it, and PC. And if you're going to start really pushing mobile, do that. But yeah. Oh yeah, Beam. Beam said, I love the Cube. He says that that's going to be my guy, bro. The voice of the Cube was fine. It's just a weird, like, thing, which kind of tells me that maybe the Cube is going to transform into something else. Like, it's not just going to be a cube. I mean, it could, and I mean, and you never know. Like, I mean, I did not like Atreus when I played God of War 2018. And I seen, I think Chris, you know what I'm saying, was bringing up some weird shit about, like, when I was sitting there talking, when I never called it Dad of War. That was 100 and everybody else. I sit there and just was saying, like, it just didn't look like a game that I wanted to play. It just wasn't something that I thought that was cool. I don't want this game to be like what the direction of what I was reading. Like, I mean, it sounded like Kratos is real soft and I'm like, ugh. But again, I Sin Vendetta, sit there and gave me a free copy of it, and I played it. I beat it. I streamed it a little bit, and you know what I'm saying? I beat it. I loved it. I thought it was great, but I couldn't stand Atreus, and then Atreus grew on me over time, and I was like, oh, okay, all right, okay. And so then, you know what I'm saying? So it's one of these things. It's like, but anyway, what Chris was in there saying that, oh, well, he didn't like this and he didn't like that. And now he just, I didn't tell anybody not to play or to support it. I just said for myself, it didn't look like something I'm going to buy. Like, this doesn't look like the God of War for me. And I still hold it and say, even though as good as the combat is in God of War 2018 and Ragnarok, it still isn't on the same level as God of War 3. God of War 3 is like top tier, like one of the best action combat games of all time. Like, that shit is excellent, like superb. So what are we talking about here? Cube of War. Come on, Negan, stop being disrespectful. He said, and Beam said he hated the new. He said Ascension was way better. Ascension wasn't bad. Like, the multiplayer aspect of it was cringy. I seen where they were trying to go with it. They just didn't have a good format for it. But yeah, Ascension wasn't bad at all. I mean, you know, it's kind of looked at as the redheaded stepchild in the God of War games, but I didn't think Ascension was like god awful. I mean, but see, again, that's kind of like where you go from, and even though I thought that Halo 4 was a better game than Halo 3, but I mean, people would probably stone me to death for saying that if they had a chance to. But I thought Halo 4 was better because the story was just so well grounded. graphically, of course, and everything. I thought Halo 4 is absolutely stupendous. But when you talk about a game that was on the level of Halo 3, and then you go to a game that's different, has a different type of vibe, it's kind of similar with God of War. Like, I'm saying, you humanize the character a little bit more. It's not just the walking tank just killing every damn thing. It's just more like, hey, look, Kratos is trying to be a dad, things like that. So and it's kind of hard when you have a blockbuster game like that, and then you come in with something different, like when you look at Ragnarok, which did very well for PlayStation, and rightfully so. It's one of these things was like, okay, now you can't just keep, and see, that's the thing. I'm glad that Sony's doing this. I'm glad that Cory Barlog and them is doing this. Like, expand the story. Yeah, no, not everybody has to like it or play it. It's just no different than that Spartan game, the Sparta like 2D game. Ew, don't look. I mean, I would play it when the price is right. I'm not paying no $40-$50 for that. No, ew. But the thing of it is like, if you get this game, what I'm saying, when you play, but I like it that they're just coming out with different stories and different things. And so like with Faye doing it, like, yeah. And then like, so what's the other one? Freya, the crazy chick that's hunting down Kratos. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying, for killing Loki. So like, I'm just like have a story about her. Like, that would be dope, I think. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then also like, get ready to start passing on and let Atreus have his own game. I think that's what you do with franchises once they get to a point of when they're 20 going on 25 years old. Like, I mean, I think that's how you keep a legacy franchise alive, is by expanding it and then having other people fall in love with other characters. I'm all for that. So, yeah, but it is what it is. So yeah, it says Sony going to sell a Jelly of War Frank edition. You are a nut, bro. Stop it. Thank you for all the guys for coming in here and saying what's up, man. Don't forget to hit the like button. You know what I'm saying? If you're new, hey man, welcome. Hit that like button, hit that follow button, hit that sub button, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit is free. You know what I'm saying? It ain't gonna hurt you to hit that button. And if you don't like what I said, man, hit that dislike button and then hit me up in the comments, and so then I'll get back at you and I can cook you. It's all good. Anyway, so right, you said 6 games skipping Xbox on the PlayStation showcase. Yeah, but they're going on PC though. So that's what I'm saying. So like, there's 6 games, but we're talking about there's 6 games, but those games are going on PC, except for 2 of them. And that's what I'm saying. Like, the odds of it is you're looking at the same amount of games. Like, so like somebody that could say, because I mean, all these stands say that they have $10,000, $5,000 PCs, that they'll be able to play these Xbox games anyway. Like, it's whatever. I don't know. It's just, for me, it's like, it is what it is. I just look at it from the same perspective. You got 2 games that's going to be exclusively console or Xbox console exclusive, and then you got 2 games that's going to be console PlayStation exclusive. So and all the rest of the games that they showed at the State of Play, those games are going to be played on the PC or they're coming to Xbox. I'm eating regardless. See what I'm saying? So I get the whole situation of where people kind of get, they want the whole exclusive thing to go away, but the reality of it is that like PlayStation is bringing back the console wars, and like Xbox looked like they were about to bow out and say, listen, you know what I'm saying, let's just do the kumbaya thing and let's just go ahead and help each other in a sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, we'll still do this and we'll still make the console and all that. I thought that this might be the last Xbox console that they would make, which was the Project Helix, but I don't know. This whole game has changed now, so we'll see. And right now, Xbox got a lot of momentum. It would be really, really great for them to go ahead and to like make Blade console Xbox exclusive. Like, I mean, really just, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, kind of force PlayStation's hand. You know what I'm saying? Like Xbox, they do it sometimes and then they back off and then want to get into the whole friendly, you know what I'm saying? Let's not be enemies type of bullshit. And PlayStation is still trying to kick your teeth in. They're trying to annihilate you. So I don't want Arsha to get into that place of wanting to sit there and to look. And again, like I said, it's a business. So it's not like it's all personal from these people because they all work and a lot of these people know each other and things like that. But in a sense of the business aspect of it, I don't know. I mean, I like what she's bringing up and saying that, you know, saying Xbox, she wanted Xbox to be back. You know, so Xbox need that fire. And listen, you have a great show like this. And there's a lot of hot games on here, like that one that just passed right there, the Devil's Tale, bro. This show was just so good, man. It was just so good. It was so damn good. It was so good. Let me read a couple of more of these comments. He says, Fable is the appetizer. Elder Scrolls 6 will be the exclusive that takes out Sony. Listen. That should not be any question, no ands, ifs, or buts. That needs to be an exclusive. I also think if they're going to do another Starfield, which I hope they do, Starfield is so good. Make that exclusive. I mean, now in all retrospect, it is outselling Soros. But how I look at it is like, okay, you're looking at the success of Sea of Thieves, Grounded, we were just looking at that in the background. Minecraft and stuff like that. They're doing. I mean, those games are meant to be on everything. So like those are doing very well on PlayStation and everywhere else. But when you got a game like that, like we bring it up, like Elder Scrolls, that screams like, yeah, we got a true banger, and it's only here. Or, you know, PC because of the whole, you know, Microsoft situation. But that's the winning ticket right there. So you might be right. I mean, I still don't like the fact that Fable is going to be going to PlayStation. I don't like it. I don't. But again, PlayStation gamers is going to, you know what I'm saying? But this is the thing I don't want. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want the game to come and everybody knows the game is good or the game is going to be solid. But then they just shit it. They shit on it. Like they'll play it for how like there was a couple of content creators, man, I seen that they were talking. One of these big time creators was bringing up was dogging out God of War, the Fae game, and talked about how much they love this, that, and the third, and then went into the whole identity politics bullshit or whatever about like, you know, having a woman in the game and she's not attractive, all that garbage, right? But then brought up about like this isn't the God of Wars because I enjoyed the God of Wars, and then in another piece where somebody was talking to him, he brought up and said he only played the first God of War, and it's just like with other people, they'll sit there and they'll talk about like some of these other games that comes out, and like for instance, like they'll talk about Starfield or something like that, like how they dog walk that game, and then you have the real gamers that's on PlayStation. They'll sit there and say, "Hey man, this game ain't bad. This game is pretty good. It's not. You know what I'm saying? I was wrong about it." But then you got the ones that sit there that just know that they cannot. They can't let their audience know that, yo, bro, this game has to be. This game is better than what I anticipated or what I told my fan base, and so I got to shit on it. And then they don't even play it long enough. They put in an hour, and then that's it. And so that's why for me it's like I don't want Fable to go through that garbage. Like I understand the game looks like it's gonna be high quality. Listen, if it's Playground Games and the way Playground Games do their games, I know that this is a different genre of game that they're working on, but man, as much as we've seen how Playground operates, they don't shortcut. They bring really good quality content. So I expect this game to be flaming hot, and so we'll see how the PlayStation community takes it. Hopefully the game sells well over there. If it not, then we know. So it is what it is. So yeah, I definitely ESO definitely need that. Nigga said ESO, Blade, Halo 5 will be exclusive. Well, Halo 5 will forever be exclusive. Hell, it's not even on PC, and I would love Halo 5 to come on PC. But I read from a developer. They gave an explanation of why it would be so hard to try to put the game on PC. It's because of the assets, things like that, and that you know what I'm saying, and then the cost and things of that nature. And then there's just like some, I think, and I could be wrong. I might be mixing this up a little bit with another developer that was saying something, but like some missing assets or something like that. So that's the reason why it can't come on to PC. But I would love it I would love it. I mean, it's crazy. Halo 5 still has a strong base online. So, but yeah, but I do love it. Let's see. Let's keep going down here. It says graphical showcase needs to be exclusive. Graphical showcases need to be exclusive. It shows, look at what my box can do. Yeah, no, I get it. Listen, I mean, like, if PlayStation was going to play ball, like if we got a Horizon Zero Dawn, if we got an Uncharted collection or something like that, then I'm, like I said, like, okay. But like when they pulled the plug, they pulled the rug and said, nah, man, we locking this down. Then like, I'm glad that they're making the moves. I'm really glad that Xbox is listening. I did that video for the people that listened on that. I was really, really pissed off at a lot of journalists that was trying to tell Xbox, trying to tell Arsha and Team Xbox, don't listen to us gamers. Don't listen to the fan base, because we don't know what we're talking about. So I'm glad that it's not a huge slap in the face. It's a mini backhand, like tap. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're listening to our fan base. You know what I'm saying? Now, when we see more exclusives come, then that means that they've definitely listened to us, and that right there, that goes a long way. So, you know what I'm saying, on building the trust. And then also she's over here trying to, she's trying to establish herself as being the CEO. So that's a really smart move. I know my homeboy was looking at this. He's like, what is this? And I said, this is free to play. I said, it's finally coming to Xbox. And so I hit him up and he said he downloaded it. So he was so you know what I'm saying, I told him it's tough. I said I played a little bit of it. I said, but I mean, I got caught up into I think I was playing Avowed at the time, and I started playing Avowed, and then of course when Crimson Desert dropped, that was all she wrote. So yeah, but I'm definitely gonna look for it here on the on the through the Xbox app and see if I see it, and if I see it, because it came out today. So yeah, right there I see the Xbox on PC. Yeah, so I'll download it so I can get those achievements. Let's go. That's another thing too I want to bring up is the value, because I think Curie, you said something in here that was really important, which was about the sustainability of Game Pass. Like we've heard, and we keep hearing it. They can't sustain it. I mean, Game Pass is going on a decade right now. Like, come on now. And when you look at this showcase and how many dope ass games are on Game Pass, like, again, the climate that we're in, with you know what I'm saying, in the outside, in the real world, when it comes to gas prices, food prices, you know what I'm saying, mortgage and rent and everything else, and all this stuff that's good, groceries, everything else that's going up. Game Pass is essential right now. There is no way, like, I mean, because these companies been sitting there talking about like they want to raise prices on games again and stuff like that. I mean, $70 is already too damn much for a standard game, in my opinion. And I'm glad that there's a lot of developers out there that understands that, and they're bringing their games, to some reasonable prices, like 40 to 50, $60. But Game Pass is your ticket to keep eating. You know what I mean? Like this whole notion of trying to think like this, like I said, there's too many hypocrites in the gaming space as it is, because you can't be a person that sit there and used to go and beg your mama and your daddy or whatever, or whoever, to sit there and to go rent games from Blockbuster or Hollywood Video or wherever, from your local video store, to go rent games, or even go Redbox when you're an adult. And then all of a sudden sit there and try to shit on gamers who sit there and is just looking at the value of, hey, I'm paying this monthly fee, but look at how many games and how many quality games I'm going to get to play under. That's not being dumb. That's not being cheap. That's being smart with your money. And again, like, that's what my whole thing when people got upset about the price going up to $30. I was like, I still see the value in it. I'm not knocking anybody who didn't and who backed off and stuff like that. But now the price is lower, and to me, it's even more reasonable, and it's even more of a value because, again, what we looking at, look at these games that they dropping. It's not even funny anymore. You can't even use the Game Pass slop narrative. You just can't. It's all different genres, all different high quality games. You know what I'm saying? Dope indies. It's the value is insane. And then when you add one of my favorite features that Xbox has ever done, and that's Play Anywhere. That, no more double dipping. Do you understand how much that means to me? Like, I'm like, man, I want to, golly. So I got to wait for a sale. And then I get this game on PC for whatever, or I get this game here on PlayStation for whatever. Nah, man, I'm spoiled now. I'm spoiled. That's why I say, like, it's now just turned into pretty much a Xbox, PC, and maybe have a little side piece of Nintendo and on PlayStation on occasion. Like, I mean, my PlayStation, I turned it on finally. After I haven't turned that puppy on in like a year. You know what I mean? I just say, like, I got to see if this thing works. And it does. It needed to update. But still, and it's not, like I said, there's no disrespect to the PlayStation gamers or the PlayStation game. It's more the thing of, like, the value is over here on Xbox. You can't deny it. Like, I mean, they just sit there and talk about raising the prices on you for your PSN just for you to have save. You know what I'm saying? And then hiding under the paywall your game saves. You can't even save your games without having PSN Plus. That's, and I understand that's workarounds. USB usage and stuff like that. But yeah, bro, that you shouldn't have to do stuff like that to keep your game saves. That's crazy. And so I definitely see that. Yes, Yobi. Yeah, he said, did I see GRG is back? Yes, sir. GRG will be back Friday. You want to come on through? Honest Gamer, what's going on? He says your upcoming game of the year is ill. Shut your ass up, Kano. I sit there and I seen Honest Gamer, but then when I seen you, I said, oh no, that is not no Honest Gamer right there. That man wants me to play ill. Like, so what we did, so go, like I said earlier, go check out Gamer Section. We was in there and we was doing the Game Fest. I think it was the Summer Game Fest show. And Eel, and I think Eel was the game that got shown. I think so, because they showed Cole Veronica as well in there. Anyway, regardless. And I was just like, nope, I'm not playing that. And so he has just been on that. That's been tickling him pink because I'm like, I'm not touching ill. Listen, I like creepy games. So like Hellraiser, I'm all on that. I love Hellraiser. I used to love Hellraiser as a kid, growing up. And then when, you know what I'm saying, now Chatterbox used to scare the hell out of me. I had some nightmares when I was real young, but I got over Chatterbox now. He looks goofy as hell though. I mean, if I seen an actual Chatterbox, if you don't know what Chatterbox is, you need to go look up, just type it in and a Hellraiser Chatterbox. And if I seen that in person, then yeah, I might just fall on out. Like just sit there and just say, oh, and just give it on up. But just looking at it from a movie perspective, this goofy ass looking creature. I mean, looking as demon. But anyway, but I'm all in on a Hellraiser. But ill, nah, bro. And then there was another game that was shown that, you in the dark looked cool, like, you know what I'm saying? But the jump scare stuff, I'm too old for that. I'm not doing that. Now I am gonna play Code Veronica because that is my favorite Resident Evil game. So We'll do that. But ain't no ill, sucker. Ain't no ill. What's up, chat? What's up, Live Supremacy? Thank you for coming through. Verge Brizzle. Hey, man, I sit there and he must have heard me say something about GRG. He said GRG back, the cherry on top. Oh, man, thank you, guys. Yep. GRG will be back Friday. So, yeah. He said, I won't be able to do it. He says, I'll be at work, but I'm going to be in the chat heavy. No doubt, brother. No doubt. But anyway. So, I think that like I said, Play Anywhere is absolutely fantastic. It spoils you to the, you know what I'm saying? Like you can, once you go and use these features, you just can't go back. And those are the things, like for me, it's like, if I ever get to a point to where I'll say I'm done with Xbox, is if they sit there and they just snag both of them. Like, again, let's say that Game Pass can't be sustainable. Okay. I can live with that. It would be painful, but I can live with it. But you take Play Anywhere as well, then I'm just like, you know what? Nah, we ain't doing that. And then, of course, raising the prices of the games. Nah, bro, we gotta keep it pushing. We gotta keep it pushing. I will be a old school, you know what I'm saying, retro gamer at that point, or just be playing mostly my games on PC. So, looking at this game right here, Clockwork Revolution. Looks dope. This is the other exclusive. I thought that was really, really great to see. That also gives confidence to what they think this game is going to be. Now, it was really weird to me. Like I brought this up. I was on Twitter X. There was a person that said that, they gave the show a B because they already knew about a lot of the games that was shown, but he also said, which tripped me out, but I hate that the game, he says, when I heard that Clockwork Revolution was going to be exclusive, it kind of bummed me out because the game is going to fail. And like I replied back to him, I said, yo, that's wild. I'm like, you excited for this game? Because he was saying, like, man, this game looks so dope. But then he's like, but it's going to fail because it's an exclusive. See, and again, this is the point where we're in a timeline to where nothing is ever good enough, or everybody has to have an angle of some sort. Nothing can ever just be like black and white. Like, I don't understand it. Like, how could you be happy for something and then sit there in the same paragraph, bring up and say, but the game is going to fail because it's going to be an exclusive? Like, first off, aren't you going to go support the game? Aren't you going to go and get it and buy it and play it and beat it and then get the achievements and brag about it and help get people turned on about the game? I'm going to. I'm definitely going to be all on it. You know what I'm saying? Now, listen, you know what I'm saying? It might be one of those things where I'll play it through Game Pass and then I'll buy the expansion or whatever and then wait for a sale. Or listen, the more that they show this game, like, it might be something that's what my budget's like. I might just go ahead and cop it. But regardless of it, it's still going to get my support. And I'm going to still help it too, because I'm going to show gameplay. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I might sit there and stream it a couple of times or whatever the case may be. But see, that's the thing. It's like, how can you sit there in 1 minute and like, I don't know what that person, if they cared about the exclusivity stuff or they didn't, I don't know. But to come out and to say that about this game, and at the time where so many people have been saying, look, Xbox needs to have exclusives back, that's nuts to me. that was pretty nuts. They said, what's going on with you? What's going on with you? Big Bag Mo. Kano said, people have to understand the deals were in place long before the exclusive situation. It's back on it's back on and popping for Xbox. Yeah, we mentioned that. I mentioned that earlier. I know we mentioned that in Gamer Section as well. It's like, listen, this is this new era is basically setting up for another, like I said, another console war. It's basically, we're back into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and okay, let's let it rip. This time though, Xbox got the games. Xbox has the software. Now Xbox just got to bring the hardware and affordability. You know what I'm saying? They need to eat a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, because, let's just say hypothetically, like, Xbox is going to Bring Project Helix, and that thing is what we kind of expect, being anywhere from let's say $8 to $1,000. All right. You know what I'm saying? I already had that equated in my mind. But they lower the prices to the Series S and X to such a so low that it's almost unfathomable. I said it right, but I almost messed it up. So anyway, but almost, let me say it like this, unimaginable that for a person to sit there and say, listen, I'm looking at the PlayStation Pro, and then here comes PlayStation 6, and you got what, seven, $700, $800, $900, and then maybe a $1,000 console is there. But then if you look, and if Xbox saying, okay, we're dropping the S back down to what, $300, and then the Series X to $400, then they can sit there and they can start building on it. And then people might sit there and at that point, maybe trade it, maybe, you know what I'm saying, if you got a good trade-in incentive or something like that. But you can't have the Series S and X still being as expensive as it is, and then you asking for a big, huge lump sum of money from for Project Helix. And you know, like, you just asking gamers for too much, man. You just asking gamers for too much. So we'll see how they do it. If they're going to play the cards right, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the way to do it. I understand. Like, listen, I don't work in that business, but I'm just knowing what I just hear what people say. It's like, man, you know, because they asking me like, what do you think, how much that new console is? I was like, man, that shit might be $1,000. They, what? I'm like, bro, like I said, and they're like, well, I might got to go to PlayStation. I said, PlayStation's going to be about the same price. I think this will be the first time. This could be a reversal to what happened during the Xbox One, PlayStation 4 era. Xbox has the potential to sit there and to undercut PlayStation. They have the opportunity because PlayStation's on their demon arc. They're over here looking. They're like, shit. We see what Apple's doing. We see what Nintendo's doing. We like that life, and that's where they're at. So it's time for Xbox to sit there and to try to say, okay, listen, we on our demon arc too, but here we're gonna sit there and we're gonna play a little hardball. We're gonna sit there and try to do what we did with the 360 and come with a cheaper piece of hardware. See, you don't have to outsell PlayStation consoles to be the more beloved console. We know that with the 360 and the PlayStation 3. The PlayStation 3 finally outsold the 360, but the console of that generation was the 360. You don't even hear people talk about the PlayStation 3 that much. You don't even hear people talk about the Wii, and the Wii was the most selling console in that generation. The 360, what made it happen? Because they undercut. And then they had one of the most innovative consoles we have ever seen in our history in gaming. I mean, when I turned on the 360, even today, there's still things I'm like, damn, that had that in this? Bro, this is a 20-year-old console. What? It was so advanced. And so I'm hoping Project Helix is going to be on that same wavelength. But again, it can't listen to the people that says, I just want a console only, but I just want a box and that I can just play games only. It can't be that. The Project Helix has got to be kind of big in that innovative space of like what the 360 was, in my opinion. And hopefully they will. We'll find out. I know the stuff that you hear, the rumors and stuff like that. I don't even want to get into the rumors. I'd rather see what that thing will, how it will be delivered, what it will do. So, and thank you for the super chat. Really do appreciate it. What's this? Day Reezy. What's happening? What's happening with you? Thank you for coming on through. He says Xbox needs exclusives. Xbox gets exclusive. Let's go. See, that's the thing. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you want to check out my last video where I was pissed. I thought it was absolutely disgusting that the gaming media was really trying to tell a corporation, you don't listen to the people that support the brand. You just follow your charts, your analytics. What the? I couldn't believe it. Yeah, I was pretty hot about it, but I'm glad that they listened on that front. And again, it's not like Xbox is going to have all exclusives. Let's not. That's pie in the sky. But you know what? I would really like to see Wolfenstein maybe, you know what I'm saying? I know it won't, but, you know, That would be fire if Wolfenstein would be exclusive. But yeah, ESO. I mean not ESO, but Elder Scrolls 6. It's got to be. I'm trying to think. The next Halo has to be exclusive. I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying? There's other games coming down the line. I can't think of them. I don't know, like, you know what I'm saying? You know how much I've been talking about Killer Instinct. Would that be exclusive again? I you know, like a console exclusive. I would love it to. Will it though? Don't know. That's a tricky one. I know that Killer Instinct 2013 did fine by being just only on Xbox and PC. So there you go there, but who knows? I have no idea. But anyway, let me read a little bit more here. Series X $399. Boy, if the Series X, if they drop the price to the Series X by the time that they're coming out with the new console to $399, now you cooking. You are cooking. Speaking of cooking, okay, so that new 25th edition collector's Xbox, that thing looked tough. That thing was badass. But we ain't seen no price yet. Did anybody know any rumors of what the price is gonna be? Because I mean, you just heard Husky. He sit there and he was like, "Yo," he's like, "I can't get that collector's Xbox Series X and the in Project Helix." He's like, "I got to make business decisions." So, but do anybody have any idea? Because that thing, oh my god, that thing looks so good. Yeah, I would trade in my Series X to put money down for it, but yeah, no, I think that thing is going to be so expensive. So listen, I see Yobi said, he says Mega, he said Nintendo outsold the Nintendo DS Switch 1 at 155 million plus. Damn. Nintendo, man, like they're what they do is insane. Like they don't make the most graphical games. Pokemon is not anything what it should be. They give you crappy ass Pokemon games, and I mean now they give you other good quality games like, you know, the Star Fox games look really fun, but like it's not the most graphical system out there. It, you know what I'm saying, like it can't run every game because it's nuts, but that fan base, though, they're the most loyal gamers in ever. Like, I mean, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know that there might be some PC gamers that will sit there and maybe say, nah, bro. Nintendo gamers are just on a whole nother level of just loyal. Like, they say, hey, man, charge us for some cardboard. We good. How much? They say, hey man, we gonna raise the price, and you like hard copies? We gonna charge you like $80-$90 for that. Okay, cool. You know what? We're gonna raise the price of our games, even though like graphically they don't look nowhere near as good as what PlayStation or Xbox pump out, or games on PC pump out. That's cool. We care about what the game character is doing in your gameplay. Just bring me Donkey Kong. Like they are just insanely like almost loyal to a fault, but you know what I'm saying? But you got to give credit to Nintendo for sitting there having their players locked in like that. So, you know, it is bizarre. It is very bizarre. What's going on with your Lady Foxfire? She said, hey, K-Mega, she said, bro, happy Xbox Showcase Day. She said, I'm loving Gears E-Day. I know you are. And I know that you are wanting to kill people and murder them and slaughter them. I will try to be on your team, Lady Foxfire. I don't want no smoke, but if I have to, I will pull out. I will have to shoot at you from a distance. I ain't letting you kind of jump at me because I don't want no problems. But I know that you're happy about Gears. It is a really good day. It is a really good day. Kano said, don't start with Pokemon. Bro. Said, Dave Rizzi, he says, he was saying thanks to Curie. He said, I will most certainly will be making my rounds. No doubt. He said, yeah, cardboard was $60, bro. Yeah, Spider-Man, that shit was crazy. When I seen it, I was like, oh, that's got maybe about 15. 15 about $60 for a cardboard that they just put some designs on. I said, yo, Nintendo is the biggest hustler. They some mobsters, bro. They're crazy. The 25th anniversary Xbox Series X, yes, that thing is fire. Yes, Life Supremacy. Let them know. Hit that like button and sub. Thank you. Tell these people, come on, man. Let's get it. I feel rejuvenated. I think I want to get to 10,000. Let's go. Come on, help your brother out, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing this for a minute. It's about that time. Let's get to 10,000. I need that. I need that before I sit there and I put the headsets up and the mics up. I need to get to that 10,000. You know what I'm saying? I need to get there. So let's go ahead and do that. But, you know, I'm pretty sure somebody's like, well, maybe you need to put out more content. You're right. So it's a give and take. So I might do Fight Night tonight too. I'm feeling good tonight. I feel like I want to do some content, creating this way. I'm happy. This was a good week of some gaming stuff. So I might do some Fight Night here in a couple of hours. So stay tuned for that. So you know what I'm saying? I might play some Invincible versus. I've been playing the hell out of a lot of Street Fighter. Finally going through that open world mode, that little story mode thing. They had, what got me hooked on it was like going against like AIs. I did stream that on last Fight Night last week, and there was some people that was like, "Yo," they was like, "I'm finna buy it. Like I see it on sale." So yeah. So I don't know. I'll be fine. I'll be playing something. It ain't gonna be Tekken, but it'll be either be Street Fighter or it'll be Invincible. Something like that. So anyway, we'll be back on the finals. We're gonna do that. Gears, you know what I'm saying? He says Gears Day Zero. He says, because I expect to play it early. He says, same with the rest of the gamer section crew. That would be dope. Forza Horizon 6 is fire. I know. He says, and taking L's in Street Fighter 6. Hey, bro, you know what? I played some online matches. I was doing my thing, man. I was doing a lot better than I thought I was going to do. Now, I can't do no bragging on Street Fighter. Now, if I'm playing against Sekiro, he demolishes me. But I mean, we get better. I get better. I get better when I play somebody over and over and over again. So, but yeah, Sekiro's a monster. But like, I had a good night with Street Fighter. That was a lot better than I thought there was going to be. So no, I wasn't just taking L, sucker. I was actually winning. JD Gamer, what's happening with you, man? Haven't seen you in a lot. Look, now since Xbox is cooking, now here y'all come. Look at y'all. Look at y'all. I say, man, thank you for the super chat. He says, is the 25th anniversary Xbox the only thing Arsha does this year to increase console sales, or does she do more? And if more, what do you predict? What's going on with you, Talos? Talos, I think I said that correctly. If I did not, I apologize. Let me be country. He says, hello, K-Mega in chat. To answer that question, I would have to say, I think Arsha's already done some really good positive things. Like dropping the price to Game Pass was an incredible move. That was a great move. I still see the value at it being $30 for the Ultimate, because all these games, like if you just add, I did the tally and all that other stuff and things like that. And I got a lot of pushback from it, but I'm bringing it from a perspective from my end. Like, I mean, look, that $30 and you got like 500 games to play. That 400 to 500 games to play. That's a no brainer. Like some of the arguments and pushback was, but I don't play all those games. And I don't care about Call of Duty and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, okay, I got you. So they took Call of Duty out. And then you got people bitching about that, saying, oh, well, you don't even play Call of Duty. And if you did play Call of Duty and through Game Pass, it was only for the story mode. You ain't somebody like me who's already about to be Prestige 10 in this latest Call of Duty. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then in the last Call of Duty in 6, I was Prestige 10. You know what I'm saying? I put my time in. You know what I'm saying? So like, listen, if you're a Call of Duty player, or if you're a person, like, what I don't like is the people who don't like sports games and don't like COD or Battlefield or don't like fighters, always got a goddamn opinion. Like, listen, it's fine to have an opinion, but don't sit there and expect somebody who is a person like me who play those games. I'm not going to sit there and knock somebody for let's say that you like Hearthstone. I have no interest in Hearthstone. But I'm not going to sit here and give my opinion and tell you, well, you know, this is what this can't be and that can't be that way and blah, 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 blah. I don't even play the game. Why should I even open my mouth and say, if you enjoy it, you enjoy it, right? So that's neither here nor there. But but what Arsha did by making that move, that was the first step of like, okay, because at first I was very reluctant. The whole AI background from her, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, just kind of push Phil and Sarah, especially Sarah Bond out the way, like, and especially like, you know, how much I appreciate what Sarah Bond has brought to Xbox, you know what I'm saying? And again, like, you know, it wasn't 100% because there was things that she should be criticized for, just like Phil. But I was like, yo, what? And then just this whole thing with Project Latitude, and is she still going to double down on this and whatever? But then, like I said, when she made that move to lower Game Pass, and then also made the other moves to where she's coming out and asking questions. She's wanting to listen, and she's even going across the aisle. She's listening to Sean Layton. She's listening to other people, and then bringing people onto her staff, like the person that is he was a book writer for talking about like, you know, he was very critical of Xbox and Microsoft, and you know, and that's good. That is a good thing to have somebody you don't want to have a lot of yes men and women around you. So again, that is, you know, that's a positive to me. Like, it's like she seemed like she got some spunk to her. I seen it. She, you know what I'm saying? Like when somebody sit there and kind of gave some feedback, and they were kind of like, you know, they were kind of witty with her or something like that. And she came back with it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She had a little flame, spit a little fire back. Like, I like that. Looked like she got some passion behind her. And then, listening to the gamers on the exclusive front, like, again, that was cool. And again, like, also listening to like when people were saying like, one of the things I could not stand was seeing a person wearing a PlayStation shirt, being an Xbox studio, working for Xbox and catering to that group that talks shit about your game. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, again, if this was PlayStation developers wearing anything and trying to promote something for Xbox, okay, then there ain't no reason for me to trip about it. But she sit there and she's seen that. Like, again, like, I know that there was people that was tripping about the logos and stuff like that. I wasn't tripping about that at all. That to me is that it's neither here nor there. But it was the people that was dressing up, trying to it was cringy. It was like, it showed no oomph. It showed no competitiveness. It showed like, listen, you make a game that saved the Xbox brand, and you're wearing a PlayStation t-shirt? Nah, bro, I don't dig it. Just sit there and say that this shit's on PlayStation. This should be coming to PlayStation 5 and keep it pushing. We hope you guys enjoy it. We done. You don't even get that from PlayStation. So here's what it is. But the last part of your point of like, what can she do? Is what I've said earlier, was basically, be competitive with the price of the Project Helix, or bring down the price of, bring the prices down to the Series S and the Series X. I'm gonna make this point, and I don't think, and I know that there's some people that do, but I don't think people really put in perspective of how much of a powerhouse the Series S is. Yeah, no, it's not going to give you, there's going to be games, it's going to be 30 frames per second and stuff like that. And then you'd also have those certain type of games. I know, No Rest for the Wicked developers, and they're like, oh, well, we can't, the Series S is the problem. I think that's bullshit now. I think that's just an excuse to wait, to sit there and to not put the game on Xbox. You know what I'm saying? Like, they want to kind of see where their sales are going on PlayStation. Maybe there could be some side deals, kind of like what happened with Black Myth Wukong. There, you can't tell me that Sony didn't give no side money to sit there and to make sure that game was not coming to Xbox in a timely manner. Especially during with that expansion and stuff like that. But the Series S being at an affordable price to get people to just get into the Xbox ecosystem is the win that you need. And I understand that it didn't work out the way it was, because there were so many developers and game journalists dogging the system. But then yet, in the flip side of it, they're praising the Nintendo Switch 2, and it doesn't even play half of the games that the Series S plays. Like, I hope that this is, you're following me on this, and I hope this is making some sense, because you think about what the Series S can do. You get maybe a handful of games, maybe about five or six games that some of them are not, some people may not really care about to that degree, or some games that some people really care about, like let's say Baldur's Gate 3, stuff like that. You got No Risk for the Wicked. I think that this game will do fine, but I'm saying I don't know if it's going to be an all-in-all, like just crazy big-time seller on the consoles. You might have a handful of games that has problems because of the development or whatever with the Series S, but for the most part, you look at the library of games that the Series S pumps out. It pumps out the same amount of games that the PlayStation does and for what Xbox does, the Series X does. It's a monster, and for it to be that, and you just put the price range where it was in the beginning was perfect. And right now, if you think about it, if you looked at the old way of how these consoles are supposed to reduce in price over time, hell, the Series S should be around $150, $125. Hell, you might can find some deals to find it for $99 back in the days. Now, you know what I'm saying? So I hope that they will be competitive on that. Also, JD Gamer, I think that they will bring more exclusives. There ain't going to be a whole bunch more, but the bigger titles, they will do that. And I think also we might see, and this is what I hope for, because this is something that Xbox does, a better marketing campaign. So like I said, she's growing on me. Like I said, I was really reluctant, you know what I'm saying? But I still wanted her to succeed, because Xbox is the brand that I choose. But you know what I'm saying? But at first I was like, oh, no. I don't know, but she is definitely growing on me. And again, it's like I said, it was going to take a year before we actually know how she's going to operate and run this business. And so far she's, you know what I'm saying, she's got a lot of good things going. Like there's a lot of excitement. Look at how many people is in the chat right now. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you guys being here. So there's excitement. Listen. And also, you got to tell me this too in the chat. Like I asked this earlier in the very beginning. I'm going to ask you again. Which was the best Xbox showcase? Was it 2018? Was it 2024? Or was it this year, 2026? I still say 2018, because 2018 was one of the most impressive things I've ever seen from Xbox ever. Like that was crazy. That was so crazy. Just the unknowns was just flying at us. But 2024 was epic. But this one is epic. So let me know in the chat too. Let me know what you guys think. Like folks, I knew you were going to say that about us. He says, Kano said, don't worry, we will talk about it on the Gamer Selection podcast soon. No doubt. Let's see. Yes, we are forever rivals, forever. Okay, so what's going on with you, WKW Views 9? What's happening with you? He said, what up, K-Mega in chat? He said, the showcase was great. Now I'm ready for the next 100 days that Arsha mentioned to Bloomberg. Free multiplayer upcoming before GTA 6 and COD. If they do that, and see again, this is another thing. This is another step forward. Now, I don't like I've said, I don't know where that money's gonna come from. I don't know where if they make online free, we're gonna get hit somewhere. I don't know where. They're gonna hit us across the head somewhere. Now, I mean, if that is a little bit more money on expansions. Okay, like kind of like what they did with Forza. Like Forza was was $60 for the expansion if you just got it off of Game Pass. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, again, the Shut Up Edition is, what I'm saying, Forza had to get the Shut Up Edition. But that again, I was like $60, damn. But maybe that might be where they get where you know what I'm saying, they raise the price to that. I don't know, but that would be such a incredible win. To sit there and to take that, and then that also is going to get attention of PlayStation gamers. That will also get attention of PC gamers. I mean, listen, we got to understand the PC gaming space is in a bad place right now. Really bad place. They're talking about like Nvidia is just, man, like they're showing laptops for like $5,000, bro. They're like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think I want to upgrade to the 5080 because I got a 4080 now. And so I'm like, I'm thinking about doing that so I can trade it in and then, whatever. But not a lot of people going to pay $1,000 for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm definitely going to try to cut corners and see if I can find like when I found my 4080 and I got it for like what? I got it for what? It was right around $1,000. You know what I'm saying? And it was normally like $1,400, like $1,200 to $1,400, and I found it it was an open box, and I got it. So, I'm definitely going to be looking for stuff like that. But like the PC space is dark right now. It's getting way too expensive for PC gamers out there. So the Series X. I'm not Series X, but the Xbox has one of the perfect opportunities to sit there and finally get PC gamers to because they don't like they call it micro slop and all this. But if you want to get in their good graces, that would be the first right there. You have a new console, and that console is more powerful than a lot of these PC gamers PC, and they can have the options to adjust settings and things like that. That's kind of on a situation, kind of where you can have your settings to where if they want to play in 1080p and 150 frames per second or whatever the hell they want to do. If you can have those type of options on that Xbox and not and have the online for free, you will get the attention of the PC gamer, and you will also get the attention of the PlayStation gamer, because if they will look at that and say, "Yo, hold on, I'm paying how much a month for this?" And Xbox gamers they're not paying anything for online. Hold up. That, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Now, you ain't gonna get a diehard PlayStation person. Now that, you know what I'm saying, that you're not getting them. But you will get the person that was once a 360 fan that jumped ship to PlayStation 4 and now maybe just a PlayStation 5 gamer, because now they're kind of content with the situation. But let's not get this out of whack, because PlayStation, like, I mean, that State of Play show was good. It was good. It was really good. But I mean, like, what PlayStation is what they're claiming for is for more exclusives, more first party titles, and so I don't know, but that's the winning ticket right there. If Arsha does that, and I know, and I need to listen to all of that interview. I only listened to a little bit of it, to where she's talking about free multiplayer coming before Grand Theft Auto 6 and COD. That, man, you ain't. And this COD got a lot of people's attention. Man, I see Future Generations, what's going on, which he says that Persona 6 on Game Pass day one was the biggest slap in the face to Sony. Brother, I said that earlier. I said, listen, this is the most insane thing to me about Persona, because that was a PlayStation lockdown game. It's no different than Yakuza. You know what I'm saying? That you Tekken, Yakuza, Persona, Final Fantasy, those were PlayStation games, like for decades. And to see the marketing that Microsoft has done, see that marketing and the work to sit there and to get Atlas, like, bro, that's crazy. It's nuts. It is nuts. It is definitely a slap in the face, and it's wild. It's wild. It's wild. It is definitely wild. It said, he says, nah, I looked, Arsha's up, and all she ever do is win. She just win. She's cooking right now. She's cooking. Like I said, the more and more that I'm getting more and more impressed with her. But like I said, we still got to give her a year. You know what I'm saying? She's making the right moves right now. I like her spunk. She looks like she's not having any yes men and women on her team. I like that part. And she's listening to the gamers. You know what I'm saying? That was something that Phil Spencer did sometime, but the sad part was Phil listened to the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? He listened to a lot of the wrong people. because they kept doing the, well, you need to have your console like this. You need to have this like that. And then so like you get this, you come and you get the Xbox One X, badass console, great console. Well, the people that sit there and were saying that, but then you working on what was a Scorpio? Or I think Scorpio was the Xbox One X. But you working on the Series S and X. Well, I just want the console to be a console. I don't want all this TV and all this and that and the third. And then all of a sudden, those people over here repping Sony. They don't want these Japanese games and all this, that, and the third. And then they're over here repping Sony and the Japanese game. That wasn't Phil's fault. He believed that those people were really trying to cater to Xbox and wanting to see the best for Xbox. And then again, these people had other agendas. And then once one of the things that they didn't like, especially if a game went to PC, that's crazy to me. So again, here we are. So I want Arsha to sit there and to make sure, like, to listen to us when it comes to certain things, but I do not want, I want them to make the best Xbox they can make. And listen, consoles are media. They're media devices. They're no longer was like the original NES or a GameCube or, the Sega Genesis. We are in an era of where these devices are just like your hub, your everything. You watching Netflix, like, how many people we see on these consoles that's watching Netflix and watching, YouTube videos and channels and everything else on there. Like, I mean, like that's TV. I mean, it's streaming. You know what I'm saying? So like, make the console, do it like 360, man. Just go balls to the wall, man. I can't wait to see what they're gonna do, man. But that's what they need to do. Man, JD Gamer, thank you, appreciate it, man. For the super chat, he says, pay attention to the fact that in the review, she doesn't say that Xbox is going to become the number one publisher. She says the number one gaming and entertainment company. I expect a media company acquisition. I know that and listen, I know it ain't Netflix. Netflix is too big for that. But I know that they're doing a partnership with Netflix. Listen, man, I don't know who the media company could be. You might be on to something because I did hear that part where she was saying that she wants Xbox to be the gaming and entertainment company. And now there's like, I found out that there's a Call of Duty movie coming out, and like, I'm like, what? There's a Call of Duty movie coming out? And then I'm sure that there's going to be a Gears show. I don't know if the Halo show will come back. I hope it does. But yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's been too many people that's been frauding the public by keep telling people like, nah, you don't need to have this, that, and the third. And I see these same people, they're on the console. Hell, they'll see them on the Xbox and they're watching TV. What are you talking about? Like, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about? Anyway, so let me rewind this all the way back. Get this all the way to the front. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Let's go back. He said K Mega Burn. He said K Mega is out streaming. Yes, I am. What's going on? How do you say that? My Kendrick? Is that what you said? My Kendrick? Boy, I don't even know how to say that. I'm too country and I'm old and blind. Boy, what is all that? What is all that? My Kurt 96. I don't even know how to say that, bro. Hey, thank you. Thank you for stopping by. This is a Future Generation said 2018 is when they purchased those studios, right? Yep. He says, but I believe it was 2024 that was the best. Okay. I can rock with that. 2024 can be your best. K Mega wants to join a cult. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm going to be playing. Hey, speaking of that cult game, join us. I am definitely going to play that game. That game looks so fun to me. Yes, yes. To be a cult leader, let's go. Let's go. JD Gamer says also remember Xbox looked for buying MGM. I know they were looking at Warner Brothers for sure and spinning up their own studios at different points over the last 15 years. Yeah, and you know what? I thought that was going to be something really dope that they were going to do. And again, they scrapped it. If you remember, they had Xbox Studios or something like that, where also like with Quantum Break, and then they had that TV show that followed that, which I thought that TV show was not bad. And you know how much I love Quantum Break. So I'm like, oh, they're going to really do a lot of things. Could you imagine what Xbox was already ahead of the game by doing what they were doing, and they got killed and ripped for it. They were so ahead of the game. Look at, man, Netflix got every goddamn anime show. I was like, there's no way that you can sit there and make what is that? One Piece. What? How? And they did it. And they got a season 2 coming out. Like, so they were ahead of the game. They knew what was coming out. And then PlayStation did Powers. Nobody didn't say nothing about it. Nobody didn't seem to care. They just, la, whatever. And then you had people that were saying Powers was pretty good. So, and now you're looking and seeing what, 10, 12 years later? It's like you're seeing now all of these, you're seeing acclaimed shows like Fallout and all these other like video. You got a Killzone show is going to be dropping. You have The Last of Us that's world renowned. So like, I mean, it's you're right. It is the entertainment, and they listened to the wrong people and they killed it. Like the Xbox One was not a powerhouse graphically. And what I think hurt it the most was the people that sit there and was dogging it out for the features that they were trying to bring in. And there was people that didn't even give it a chance to see the potential of it. Like I'm saying, one of the biggest L's that the gaming community ever got was sitting there talking about we're dogging out Xbox to where they stopped having the share friends plan to where you had up to 10 friends. That was insane. What's going on, Jaron? Yeah, that was insane to me. Yeah, there's a Gears movie and an animated show. See, like you got Cyberpunk, like they got that animated show and stuff like that. They were well ahead of it. And sometimes Xbox or Microsoft gets too far ahead with stuff, and then they don't see their returns quick enough, and then they kind of just poo-poo it away. Well, this was the gaming community that poo-pooed away. Man, to share with 10 of your friends and people were bitching about DRM? Could you understand what kind of game libraries we would have on Xbox? Man, we would be playing whatever and anything. Like, people would be playing game. Like, this was before Game Pass. So just think that, like, now there might not have been a Game Pass, but just think about the possibilities of just playing games that you might not even be interested in. And you're sitting there and you're like, hey man, like, we all on this account together. So let's, you know what I'm saying? Let's, you know, somebody just get a game on sale and then we all play it and then we fall in love with it, and then next thing you know, this game is a classic, a cult classic, and you rebuild. I mean, you build this into a new franchise. That's the possibilities was great. But on top of that, the value, bro. Oh, man, the biggest L the gaming community ever got. And so anyway, it's what ifs and all this. It's water under the bridge now. We'll never know because we never really truly got the full potential of the Xbox One. And so that's why I hope with Project Helix, we will get the best version of Xbox that we've ever seen. And if they do that, if they accomplish that, I mean, like I said, and to be that, like, you just got to be the 360 or a little bit better. It could be done. It could definitely be done. Can you imagine getting back to where we could, let's just say that what JD Gamer was bringing up, saying about, like, you know, they're going to buy a media company. They're going to acquire a media company, and they brought back that feature that was on the 360 to where the gamers can be in a theater together and watch like this Xbox premiere show that's coming out. Or just doing, watching a Netflix show or, whatever. Like, can you imagine? Or just like would even be even more dope, right? Think about this. Can you imagine like somebody's just sitting there and they're streaming and like, for instance, let's just say for me, like I'm a fan of fighters. So Evo. And then like a collector of fighting fans all get together and in the theater room watching Evo together, just like you could in that Xbox 360 app. Or mode or whatever. That's the type of stuff that needs to come back. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because, most people, see, that's the type of stuff that's going to get the attention of the non-gamer. Like people like my wife. Like, the people like, like your significant other that think his game's being childish, but yet, oh, well, no, this feature is, hey, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? Like, and there's certain games that you could play, like, how much I talk about lips all the time. So like, that's the icebreaker type of game, but just something to that effect. So where you bring in the non-gamers in, like, you know what I'm saying? Like PlayStation is definitely known for being is definitely the console for, the casual market. That's not bad because you got people that just say, "Oh, what's PlayStation? I'm finna get this, and then I can watch TV, whatever." And then if my significant other comes and they want to play the game or whatever, then whatever. But you bring back those features like you did in 360 to the 360, or even more. On top of like what you got with the good features that you had with the Xbox One, the features you got on the 360, the features that maybe you had from the OG Xbox, and the features that you got from the Series X, like one of the ones where you can kind of do that, where I forget what it's called, where you start the game and the game automatically starts when you hit it. Stuff like that. Like you put all that into one console. It's man, that's crazy. So it just to think about it just gives me goosebumps because I'm like that would be insane. And it would just be fun, and it would bring back more communities. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see how it all plays out. We definitely will see how it plays out. What's going on with your journey? He said, how's it going, K-Mega? Yeah, it's going all right, man. Can't complain, man. A good day for Xbox gamers. This was by far the best show of the week. They stood on business, and it was great. Let's see. I wanted to, before I get out of here, I will sit here and I want to talk about my favorite games that was shown, and then I'll have to. Then there was one more thing that I was going to bring up, and then I'm getting out of here. All right. So, okay. Senua for sure. That is a must have, a must play. Very, very excited about that. Persona 4 Revival. Sorry. Persona 4 Revival. That is a must play. Will definitely be on that. Let's see. Okay. Of course, E-Day. Gears, there's no question. Like I said, I got to be on Lady Fox Fire's good side. Got to be on her team. I do not want no smoke from her. She's a problem. Okay, Modern Warfare 4. There's no question on that. Halo, of course. Now, I have the Metro games, but I haven't really played them. You know what I'm saying? They're just sitting in my backlog. Like, I'll get to them at some point. Metro 2039 did look really good, but, so... Fable, must play. Can't wait. Now this Minecraft, I don't care about Minecraft like that. I really don't. But and see, I didn't know that the first Dungeons game was like what I seen from Dungeons 2. I didn't really like. I kind of just glazed over when they first showed Dungeon. I'm like, yeah, great. Well, I'm like, okay, you know what? I might give that some run. I might give that a little burn. You might see me online sitting there saying, "Oh man, you playing some Minecraft?" I might give that some burn. Very happy for Wulong too. That showed that game did well enough for it to get a sequel. I'm so happy about that. It's a really good game. It's hard as shit, but it's a really good game. State of Decay 3. Can't wait to link up. That is a community night game. We are going to start doing community nights. Me and a team. Well, I keep saying me. I'm a part of the team, so it's us. Gamer section. We're going to be doing a community night, so get ready for that. And guys, let me know if y'all want to join us and let us know what kind of games y'all want to play. Listen, I'm trying to get 6 players or more together so we can play Crackdown 3 multiplayer. That's all we need is 6 players. I got Kano, we got me, we got Sinister. I just need 3 more people. And then we can play that. I'm telling you, it is fun as shit. It is really fun. Renaissance, the Legacy, the Plague's Tale Legacy. I gotta play this, but I gotta be the second Plague's Tale. I beat the first one. It was fantastic. Was really hyped for the second one, but just didn't have the time to get to it. I will get to it and beat it before Renaissance come out. Clockwork Revolution. That is no question. I'm definitely going to play that. I've never played a Spyro game. I'm more of a Crash Bandicoot guy, but I respect it. But it did look dope. I did like the fact that they that they made the dragon older. I don't know. Well, his name is Spyro. They made Spyro older. I thought that was really cool. Like, you know what I mean? Like that. I thought that was really cool. So that's a Game Pass. I'm going to definitely try it. Doom. I'm not the biggest Doom guy. You know what I'm saying? I played. I put maybe about 7-8 hours into Doom Dark Ages last year. I liked it, but it's just, I don't know, it's something about Doom that just doesn't resonate with me like that. I don't know. Wolfenstein, that's a different story. Love Wolfenstein. But Doom is just not one of those games that I'm just like, I got to play it. I got to play it. It's just whatever. Now Castlevania, Behemoth's Curse, that looked really dope. That looked fun. Don't know if that's a game that I would be playing like when it first drops. It's just, whatever. Where Wind Meet, I'm going to definitely when I get off here, I'm going to look to download it off of the Xbox app. Persona 6, no question. Can't wait to see more about that. Flight Simulator, got it. I've been promising my wife that flight stick for, what has it been, 4 years now? That's why she hates me now. Crazy Taxi. That's, you know what? I think that's the game I'm going to sit there and try to get my wife to jump on. Crazy Taxi. I'm happy about that. I'm really happy about that. The Sea of Thieves. I haven't played Sea of Thieves in a couple of years. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, me and Don used to run around and we would have randoms with it. I do not like playing Sea of Thieves by myself. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would play Sea of Thieves again if we got a crew. But I'm still glad that the game's going strong. I was one of the biggest defenders for it, and now this game it's gotten so big now it can't fail, and I'm happy about it. Elder Scrolls Online, that's my homeboy's game. A pass. Fallout 76. I played Fallout 76 when it first came out. I was really getting into it, but it was so broken, and I said I'd go back to it, and I never did. Valor, Mortis, that looks cool. Playing as Napoleon. Don't know if that's something that I'm going to be playing like right away. Age of Empires, those games are really cool, but you know what I'm saying, those games are time suck. I don't have enough time in the day to play those type of games. Bad Magpie, that game looked funny as hell, but no, I'm not going to be playing that. Virum, I think Virum or Virum, something like that. That looked kind of cool. They looked like a whole 80s anime. The way the characters were designed and stuff like that. Interesting looking game. Join us. I'm definitely playing that. That's the cult game. Join me. Come into my cult, ladies and gentlemen. K-Mega will take care of you. I promise. I will take care of you. And we will rule as much as we can. Because, in every game, there's always some bucks that's going put boot to ass, and so I can only give so much protection. So we need some real ones to sit there so we can take care of business, and so our cult can outlast their cult. All right, and then this Magician's game that looked really, really fun to me. The Devil's Deal. I'll be down that all day, every day. Really good show. Like what? There was what 3 games that I'm like, I might try to play it. To one game that I'm like, I'm not playing that. That's a hell of a show. That's a great show. Also, last point when I'm getting out of here, I really do appreciate you guys coming here. Like I said, hit that like button, that subscribe button, that follow button. It's free, guys. You know what I'm saying? Show support. I really do appreciate all you guys coming in tonight. It really makes me feel good. Yeah, you said probably Game Pass might go back up. If it goes up, it can only go up for maybe a couple of more bucks. Like, you got to keep it under 30. You can't do $30. So it's $22.99 now. If you jump it up to maybe $25.99, you might get a little bitching, but you might not get you. But I think it'll be all right. Especially like when you see all the games that's going to be in Game Pass. I don't know. So, but there will be a trade-off somewhere. We'll see what they do. Spider-Man. JD Gaming said, K-Mega, he says they're saying the Helix will be like a 5080 in raster and 4090 in ray tracing. Brother, if it's anywhere equivalent to that, then we're talking about a $1,200 to $1,300, $1,000 plus dollar console. And if it is on the wavelength of a 5080 or 5090, I mean, like a 5090 right now, I've seen them for like $3,000. So just for the GPU. So I think that's a stretch. I'm saying if it's anywhere comparable to a 5070, a 5060 to a 5070, then I think that's fine with me. I think that's really cool. So, but if it is anywhere like a 5080, then that is going to be a very expensive device. But it will be, nothing will touch it. That's for sure. Nothing will touch it. Gears of War is eating lunch. Gears of War is tough, man. Gears of War is dope. Let me read this. He says, Jaren said it's fight night tonight. Yeah, we will do some fight night tonight for sure. I know normally I will start around 10 o'clock. I'll probably start around 11 tonight. But I will be back. And I will be playing some fighters for sure. I just don't know which fight I'm going to play, but we'll be in there. Dungeons do look fun though. Curie. He says, nah, we will be playing ill. We will not be playing ill, sucker. State of K3 did look bananas, future. Yobi said I was watching the last episode. K Mega was laying the smackdown on one of his panelists. Yes, it probably was Pano. Anyway, that's funny. Anyway, I see Star Traffic. He sits there and he says, we need a reimagined Scalebound. Brother, don't break my heart, man. Don't do that. Man, you know how much I want that Scalebound so bad. Oh, let me finish reading what you said. He says, we need that reimagined Scalebound and Perfect Dark with Chinese studios making these games and Chinese characters and storytelling face. He said, and story. Oh, yeah, the little emoji. And storytelling. Listen, I will say this. If you guys have not played Black Myth Wukong, if anybody has any doubt that these Chinese developers don't know how to make a damn good story, you would be sadly mistaken. Black Myth Wukong was my game of the year last year, hands down. That story was incredible. Not only on top of that, like the game itself was outstanding, but that story was so dope. Like Chinese mythology is fire. I was like, yo, I thought I loved like, Greek mythology, but damn, boy, Chinese mythology is, and see, I want more of those. I want mythologies, I love Egyptian mythology. I love, like I said, I thought that the Norse mythology was dope, going through with Valhalla, and also with, God of War. So like, but yeah, they know how to make a good story. So you know what? I would not be mad at that at all. Star Traffic, I would not be mad at that at all. It is definitely a fantastic, Black Myth Wukong is fantastic, and their combat systems are dope. But I will say this, Platinum Games was a shell of themselves, but once they got rid of the dead weight, man, Ninja Gaiden 4. Now, Ninja Gaiden 4's story is cool. It's not bad at all. It's cool, but that combat, bro, Platinum Games is back. Platinum Games is back, bro. That Ninja Gaiden 4 combat is outstanding. So either way, like, but I do agree, like if they do get a Chinese developer, yeah, get it popping. I would love it. He says, where's Golden Axe, Altered Beast, Shinobi, Space Hunter? Now we already got Shinobi, and Shinobi is fire. Sega has been hitting on all cylinders as well. Like, I mean, Shinobi was really, really good. Crazy Taxi looked like it's going to be fun. I know that a lot of people was ready to see ready to see more of Jet Set Radio. But we know that that's coming, so I'm excited for that. What I would love for them to do is bring back Eternal Champions. But like before that, let me say this. For you guys that know me, you know how much I love Tekken. That is my favorite franchise of all time. Tekken's in trouble. Virtual Fighter Virtual Fighter looks like yeah. We were the first 3D fighter. You forgot about us. Man, Virtual Fighter ain't bullshit. Hey man, Tekken's in trouble. Tekken better come with it. I'm telling now, like when I'm talking about like the future iterations of Tekken, like Tekken 8 now is it's okay, it's fine. You know, what I mean, like season 2 was abysmal. I did not understand why they did what they did in season 2, but season 3 is better. Man, Virtual Fighter Crossroads, like I don't even know. And then we got Dead or Alive coming. I'm surprised we didn't see no Dead or Alive yet. I guess that's still really deep in development. But bruh, Virtual Fighter looked too goddamn cold, man. I was like, yo, so yeah, it's gonna be on and popping. He said Mega lost to me more than he ever beat me in fighting games. I slaughtered Mega in Tekken 8, 9-4. We didn't play that many games. You played for 30 minutes. You sit there, you played before me. I didn't play. I told you the last time that I played Tekken was last September. When Armor King came during the summer. I think it was August, whatever. That was the last time that I played Tekken. You was playing Tekken, and it hit me up after you had some matches, and then sit there and you got like a 3-0 lead on me, and then I came back and started winning, and then when I started to catch up, because I almost perfect you twice. Like I started and Yobi know this. Anybody that sees me in Fight Night, it takes me a minute to get warmed up, and especially if I ain't played a game in a while, it takes me a minute. You know, these old hands got to get warmed up. But when I start getting to cooking, all of a sudden you had things you had to do. So we didn't play that many matches, but I can guarantee you, the next time that you see me, it won't be this 9-4 business. You did win. You got me what? I would say, because we played around maybe 8 to 10 matches, and you got the best of me. You hit me, but you got me by like 2-3 at the max. You know what I'm saying? But when I caught back up, I sit there and you quit. Because the last time that I beat you, you sit there, it was like you ain't gonna get no perfect on me. You ain't gonna get no perfect on me. And then you said, oh man, I got things I gotta do. Okay. So you can live on that little hype right there, Kano. You can live on that little hype. But when the real shit goes down, because I've been playing Tekken after, you know what I'm saying, after that night, I said, oh, I gotta be in the lab. I was in the lab for a whole week. So I will definitely be ready for you. So, and I streamed it actually too. I had a really good night. Yeah, I sit there and I had you on my mind. I was over here like that LL song. I was working out, thinking about you. I was thinking about whooping your ass, putting you in the dirt, sucker. So anyway, it's all good. That much love to Kato. He sit there and that boy trying to live rent free. Anyway. Future Generation said, I would love them to bring back Jade Empire, bro. That's a studio that does not get any love. Is rare, bro. Like, I mean, I know Sea of Thieves is been their dominant game for all these years, but yes, a Jade Empire. But hold on, Jade Empire is BioWare, isn't it? I know BioWare worked on it, but was that I can't remember. I know that was BioWare that worked on Jade Empire, but don't Xbox own the rights to that game? I don't know. People in chat, let me know that. I'm kind of confused on that. EA owns Jade Empire. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Like, but I would love to see another Jade Empire, and we'll probably not see a Jade Empire because the way EA moves. And so, yeah. So that's the thing. I thought that I knew that BioWare worked on Jade Empire, but I just didn't know if like did that go to Rare or something like that, or did Xbox get Jade Empire or some sort like that? I don't know, but we'll see. It says Xbox made a mistake letting BioWare get snapped up by EA. They did. They definitely did. And now like BioWare is. We'll see what BioWare is like with this new Mass Effect. We'll find out. We'll find out if they still have the juice, or if now. We're looking at a game like Exodus with the old heads that was at BioWare. We'll see who has it. Like, I know that they don't have the same, the people who made Exodus don't have the same budget as what Mass Effect 4 will be, but we will see what this BioWare is about. And we'll find out. And hopefully it will be good, but if not, that's going to be the end of BioWare. He says, "Don't worry, people heard your side, but I'm gonna explain my side of it, and it's the truth. I told the truth. What are you talking about? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you talking about? That man's over there hurting right now because I told the truth. God damn. Anyway, last thing, and then we're gonna get out of here. I was not expecting to be this long, but I do appreciate all you guys coming in here. Talking about the slate of games that's going to be dropping in August, September, October, November, and then I don't know what's coming in December, and then you get restarted again and revamped again to go into January, and then there's February and March. Man, September is I know Dawn Walker is a game that that is a highly anticipated game for me. I really, really want to play that game. Man, I mean, and then you got NBA 2K that's going to be coming out. I mean, you know, he said Mega the homie, but it's false. You the homie, but it's the truth. What are you talking about? Man, you said we played how many matches? 13 matches. And in like 20, 30 minutes, bro, no, it didn't happen that way. Anybody that plays, and on top of that, this is what was wild too. The man sit there and played the game, and this is, and I didn't want to do this to you. But I got to now, since because you keep going and going. You didn't even want to play the standard way of how Tekken is played. You wanted to do 2 rounds. You supposed to play best of 3. That's the standard of the game. I was like, hold up, why are we only playing 2 rounds? The best of 2. Like, I mean, what are we doing? I was confused on that from the get. Like, hold on, what? It's over? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to look at strategy, what you're doing and stuff like that. Match is already over. I'm like, oh, okay, all right, okay. Well, this is like this. Oh man, what they letting you just, you know? I'm looking at seeing what's going on with the new setup and everything, and so I'm like, well, what's going on? Like, I'm expecting you to get staggered. No, it was no stagger. You could just jab out of it, just punch out. I'm like, what? So that was the first, like I said, the first 3 matches he cooked me because I was like, yo, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. And on top of that, there was only the best of 2. Like, what are we doing? Like, we supposed to be the best of 3, but again. So he says, if Mega got footage, it's over. Listen, we will have footage. We didn't have footage. Like he said, like I said, I wasn't even playing Tekken. I was playing something else. And Kano hit me up out of the blue after playing the game online. You know what I'm saying? Getting some matches in, figuring the game out, and sit there and just hit me up. It was like, hey, man, what's up? I want the smoke. I'm like, oh, well, shit, say less. And so I booted it up. And then I'm sitting here like, you know, he's like, and he even admitted, he was like, oh, yeah, I played a couple of rounds, you know what I'm saying, before. I said, oh, I ain't even played this shit since the summer. I said, but it's all good. Let's go. And then I said, man, just set it up. And here we go. We will have footage next time. We will have footage next time for sure. We will be doing it live. And so there won't be no disputes, no nothing. It's all love. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he can play Tekken. He's good at it, but he kind of gets a little carried away with his storytelling. He says, after I finish reviews, we will play again. I got you. Take all the time you need, brother. Let's see. All right. Last point, but like I said, the games that's coming out in September, August, October, man, thank God for Game Pass. That's all I can say. All right, guys, I really do appreciate it. I thank you guys for all coming through. This was wonderful. You know, I thought this was going to maybe be about maybe 45 minutes, something, you know, so just, you know, yapping and talking, having fun, speaking to you guys. But, man, y'all guys came in, y'all shocked and awed me, man. Thank you guys so much for coming through. I will be back on here a little bit later. I said right now it's like almost 10 o'clock. It's 9:50 Central Time. I will be on here within the hour, in about an hour and 10 minutes. Sit there and might fix me a little something to eat, you know what I'm saying, get myself ready to go. Drink my agua and get ready. So hope you guys will come and check that out. Like I said, I don't know what fighter I'm going to be. I don't know yet. We'll just find out. It could be Street Fighter still, since I've been playing Street Fighter lately, but it might be something else, but we don't know. But we'll be doing Fight Night. And again, don't forget, GRG is back for Friday, this coming up Friday. So lock it in, 8 p.m. Central Time, 9 p.m. Eastern. And I believe that's 6 o'clock Pacific. And like, I can't tell you. I think one time it's like 1 a.m. or something like that, 1 or 3 a.m. Australian time or something like that. And that was wild. Like GRG used to have people just listening from that time. And I'm like, yo, that was crazy. But you know, but we're so far in between with GRG now. But I am glad that people still miss and still want to listen to the team. So it's very, very appreciative. I think that Kano and maybe Sinister might hop in. That'd be great. You know what I'm saying? Having a collaboration with the crews, GRG and game section. You know what I'm saying? Doing the damn thing and having a good time. You know what I'm saying? But here on GRG though, we keep what we kill. That's a slogan that I got, that we have over here. Like, you know what I'm saying? We have a good time. We cut up. You know what I'm saying? We ain't corporate here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, we cut loose. We say what we have to say. We talk about how we want to say it and just keep it pushing. I mean, we keep it respectful. We ain't sitting here trying to make it like super ignorant, but we like to have a good time. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I like to be on the sauce a little bit, but nah, I plan on playing on some of my best behavior. So, but still talking shit. But anyway, thank you guys. I will have another my thoughts later on this week. I'll definitely be doing another stream. Hopefully, me and the team will have a community night coming up here this week. Got big things coming on the game section. I will be doing the narration of a documentary, and that's going to be wild. I'm excited, nervous at the same time, but we're going to be doing some big things over there. And don't forget to go check out it. Like I said, the link is in the description. You check out game section. They do a lot of reviews. You check out the content. I've been over there. Every Sunday we do, every Sunday. Oh, I think it's is it 3? Yes, 3 p.m. Central Time. We hop on and we do the podcast. And then also, like I said, community night's going to be coming through. They do reviews. I don't like doing reviews, so I let them be with them. I'll show you gameplay all day, every day, but yeah, I'm not a review person. But yeah, but get ready for that documentary that'll be coming here in about a month or so, in a couple of months or somewhere around there. I think it's in what we talked about. Was it July? I think so. So yeah, but get that all ready to go in square. And so I think you guys will pay attention to that and check us out, man. Check us all out. So I really do appreciate it. I'll see y'all later on if y'all want to see me fight. If not, then I will see you sometime later on in the week. Everybody have a blessed Sunday. Have a blessed day. You know what I'm saying? I know some of y'all got to go to work tomorrow. I know that sucks. Shit. Ugh. Anyway, but you know what I'm saying? But make that money. All right, guys. Love y'all. Peace.